In June 1942, U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt launched the secret Manhattan Project to develop nuclear weapons. Army Brigadier General Leslie Groves was appointed as the main person in charge of the project. On September 19, 1944, Roosevelt met with British Prime Minister Winston Churchill in Hyde Park, New York, where he signed secret agreements with him on cooperation in the development of nuclear weapons and the future management of them. During the meeting, Franklin Roosevelt first expressed his desire to drop a nuclear bomb on Japan. In December 1944, the 509th Mixed Group was created, consisting of 14 B-29 bombers and 1,767 military personnel. The group immediately began secret training exercises to drop a nuclear bomb. Colonel Paul Tibbets was appointed as the group's commander. Due to Roosevelt's sudden death on April 12, 1945, Harry Truman took over the presidency of the United States. On April 27, 1945, the first meeting of the U.S. Armed Forces Committee was held to determine the targets of the bombing. The final choice fell on Hiroshima, Kokura, Niigata, and Nagasaki. On August 2, 1945, the command of the 20th Air Force, which was stationed on the island of Guam, sent Order No. 13 to conduct a military operation. On August 6, 1945, at 1:45 a.m., a B-29 Enola Gay bomber carrying a Mk-1 Little Boy nuclear bomb took off under the direction of Paul Tibbets. At 8:09 a.m., the Enola Gay bomber saw the center of Hiroshima in front of it. At 8:10 a.m., the Enola Gay was already flying over Hiroshima at an altitude of 9,632 meters. First, it dropped 3 radiosondes with parachutes to measure wind strength and atmospheric pressure. The parachutes stood out in the blue, cloudless sky and were clearly visible to the city's residents. At 8:12 a.m., Navigator Theodore Van Kirk made sure that the Enola Gay had reached the attack position. Bomber Farabee entered the altitude, airspeed, wind direction, temperature, and humidity data into the bomb site. He chose a T-shaped bridge that was clearly visible from the air as the bomb's target. On August 6, 1945, at 8:15 a.m., the Little Boy nuclear bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. As it fell, the kid left its capsule and plummeted downward, spinning randomly around its axis. Soon, the tail stabilizers caught the air and it drew a parabola in the air. The nuclear bomb exploded 43 seconds after it was ejected from the plane at an altitude of 600 meters. At 2:58 a.m., the Enola Gay returned to a clear Tinian, to the base of the northern airfield. The 12-member bomber crew was greeted by hundreds of officers and soldiers. Major General Carl Spaatz, Commander-in-Chief of U.S. Strategic Air Command, honored Colonel Tibbets and his team. In the evening, the soldiers of the 509th Mixed Group, together with the scientists, organized a lavish party that lasted until late at night. But did the military know what civilian casualties the city suffered then? It is estimated that about 70,000 to 80,000 people, or 30% of Hiroshima's population, were killed instantly by the explosion and subsequent fire. By the end of 1945, it is estimated that the death toll had risen to 140,000 due to radiation sickness, burns, and other injuries.